Hello everyone, Dovault here, and welcome back to another review, this time with another figure from the amazing metal CardBot-W line with Solidhorn. And yeah, this guy's great. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, he's probably one of my favorite robot designs I've seen. And unlike the previous ones we reviewed, where one was a train with a core robot that became a bigger robot, or a truck where the cab and trailer combine to create their own big robot, this one is three smaller vehicles that form one robot. Now, before we get to the figure itself, let's take a quick look at the packaging. Hopefully my camera will actually focus today. Are you actually focusing today? You know you want to. There you go. There you have some really cool pictures of him in his various modes. If I can get it all on camera, and his full super mode here. Got some cool images of the features and the super mode parts here on the side, and of course the obligatory product shots on the back. Oh, and another full picture of the robot mode here on the side. And yeah, as you can tell, he's gonna look real cool. Now, let's bring in the figure himself. Alright guys. So like the other ones, we're gonna start off in vehicle mode. He has three vehicles. If I can get them all on camera, come on. I'm a professional, I can do this. Alright, and here we have our three construction vehicles that make up the Gestalt robot here. And before we take a look at them individually, let's also bring in his accessories here. You have his power card, which will contain all of his weapons, if you can really consider it a card. In fact, where'd the card part go? Sorry guys, I am moving soon, so some parts may have poofed out of existence, but he normally has the, the card just like the other ones that shows the design of the figure on it. But yeah, that attaches to this, and this, can you just, words. But yeah, that card just attaches to this, and you can set it off the side for now. But let's take a look at each of the vehicles individually. First, you have this little guy. This little driller. This is really cool. Go ahead and show you some articulation. It does full 360 here on the treads. I wish it had some... Oh, it does have wheels. It has wheels, so it can roll real nice. I don't know what's up with my camera not auto-focusing anymore. He is fully articulated here on a nice ratchet and a nice friction joint here. And here. The drill bit can go in and out on a little spring-loaded system there. And yeah, nice detailing. Very cat, like the construction vehicles, as far as its appearance. But you can kind of tell this becomes the lower chest. And then we have what is to be considered the main vehicle here, since it has the eyes that all of these figures have. And this is a nice dump truck. And you can actually open the back. And you got some loot, some crystals in there, but it also does something else. If you only open up half of one of these, you also have missile pods, which mostly come in for the robot mode, but yeah. No articulation on this guy, except I guess that moves up, but that's more for transformation. But yeah, and this one also has pinned-on wheels. So he rolls nice and smooth. And then we have our last one here. The largest of them that forms up the majority of the robot. It is just a nice crane. I do like the Tonka-like colors of the red, yellow, and the blue. This one does have full 360 rotation here. It can go up. Oh, oops. Transformation. It can go up almost to a full 90 there. Once again, the wheels roll nicely. And the crane boom can also extend quite a bit. And you have articulation at the hook and the counterweight. I wish this could extend even further, but I understand why they didn't do that. Like, this should be able to push in, but is what it is. But yeah, this guy is real cool. Very stylized, though. And for size comparison, here this one is next to a leader class, so he is larger than a leader by a good bit. This guy would be about large deluxe size by comparison, and this guy is almost exactly leader or large Voyager class. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into the transformation for this guy. So, what you want to do first is we're going to start with the legs. So, you're going to take this truck here. You're going to take the cab off because this is going to become part of the backpack in just a moment. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead, just fold down the feet. You're going to take these, pop them down here. Out of the way. Let's pop these down so that they come down to the side, and go ahead and take these wheels and fold them back like so. Super simple. You can go ahead and split the legs to make snapping these in place nice and easy. There we go. Snap those in place. Snap those down. Flip down the knee pads like so. And then the last step for the legs is you're going to take these here and you're going to push them forward so they snap into place nice and neat. And there you have a big old pair of pants. There is the pants. Now with this top half, all you're going to do with this is you're going to press this button here, and that's going to release the boom arm. That's going to come up later. Now, let's come in to the main truck here. This is going to form the arms. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the truck and you're just going to rip it in half. Just fatality. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this wheel here. You're going to press down on it and it's going to snap down like that. Fold down the side window, and that's going to let you swing this out to the side. Then you're going to pull up the hood so it sits like that. And then slide the top of the cab forward, revealing a combination port there. Now for this part, all you do is you bring down the arms on a nice ratchet, rotate them around, position them how you wish, and then fold this back and it will tab in on the back. That is one arm done, and now you just do the same thing on the other side. Sorry, had to plug in my camera. It was dying. All right, and then lastly, you're going to bring in our little excavator thing here. And this one is really easy. Make sure that is facing the right way, where this... Focus. Where this black notch is on the front of the vehicle. Then all you're going to do is you're going to take this cab here. You're going to swing it out to the side. It'll unpeg at a tab right here. Then you're going to fold this section all the way back like so. And you're just going to position this hook so that it goes into that slot I mentioned earlier. Then what you're going to do is you're going to fold down this tab, and that's going to reveal the head back there. You're going to pop it out on this double hinge, leave it up like this. Then you're going to come to this here. You're going to slide up the top of the cab, and that's going to form your new chest piece. And then this part is going to slide down where the head was. Then you just bring that forward, and that's going to knock in just like that. And then the final step for this is to bring up these sections here. Sorry if it's hard to get on camera because they're black, but you're going to swing those up, and that is the torso done. So now we can start combining all of this. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring in the legs here. Let me raise my camera so you guys can see a little better. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the torso here, and it's just going to slide in on these rails there and there. Boom. Then you bring in your arms, and they're going to tab in. You got a C-clamp tab on either end here, if you can see it. Camera, I hate you. You're going to slide that in. Do the same thing on this side. Boop. There you go. Then you're going to bring these parts down that you folded earlier, and they're just going to tab into those combo ports we revealed on top of the cab earlier. And all we have left is the backpack. So you just bring this in here. You want the crane connection folding down, and you have a port connection here and a C-clamp connection here. And that is just going to attach in like so. And then the final step is to bring in your crane arm here, your little boom arm. And you're going to fold up the hook to form a cannon. Extend it out, and we are going to attach it. There is a little slot, if my camera will focus on it. It's a little slot here, and this square tab here are going to tab in here and here. Camera. I don't know what's with my camera lately, guys. It's driving me nuts. And boom. There you have his back cannon. You can kind of position that however you want. Bring the head all the way down to finalize everything, and boom. Here we have Solidhorn in his absolutely awesome looking robot mode. That is one of the cleanest robot modes I have ever seen, and it is just great. So let me adjust my lighting a bit. Yeah, that is an amazing robot mode. So let's get in here with the details. Get in real close at that chest and head sculpt. He's got a very sleek Gundam-esque head sculpt here that is really neat. I really like this arc reactor style chest, and I really like how these digital eyes like kind of come up and cover up the other ones. The arms are very nicely detailed as well, with little tiny hints of green. I just love the color separation and the way they did the colors on this guy. Nice yellow, red, and navy, I think navy blue, all throughout. Backpack is exactly the same as it was in vehicle mode, so nothing special there. But yeah, this guy cleans up super nice. Definitely my favorite robot mode out of the bunch of these guys I have collected so far. But yeah, super nicely detailed, and as I said earlier, you could fold out these missile pods on the shoulder, if I could get my nails in there. Pull out these missile pods in the shoulder so he can be like pew pew, bang bang, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, you can also bring this cannon arm forward, like so. You wanted him to, you know, shoot some stuff, you know, do a big old robot bloosh. And as for articulation, let's get into that real quick. So, first of all, his head is on a ball joint, can do a full 360, can tilt left to right, it can look down pretty far and up decently far. The arms are on an amazing forward and backwards butterfly joint, full 360 at the shoulder, and just a little over 45 degrees at the shoulder, just by the nature of the design here, it gets in the way. You have a bicep swivel that goes full 360 on a soft ratchet, a double hinged elbow that can go past 90, and the fist is on a ball joint. As for the legs, you have the side skirts here, which can lift up and down. These can lift forward. The legs are on a full 360 thigh rotation. They can go forward 90, backwards 90, and out 90. Actually, you can probably go a little further than 90, actually. The knees are on a double joint and can go much past 90. And then the ankles are on a pretty gracious tilt. No toe tilt, but you do get forward and back on the heel itself. And yeah, so he is super articulated. But yeah, as I said, definitely my favorite as far as robot modes go out of the bunch I have collected thus far. So I did not have that shoulder secured. But yeah, he is awesome. And for size comparison, before I put on all his super parts, here he is next to the first one I reviewed from this line that I have right here. And he is just about the same size and heft as this guy. And they are much... Ignore that, he's dead. They are much, much larger than a leader class. Sorry, my table has been moved around due to the move. But yeah. Now, let's get this guy out of here. Wanted to get this review out so I could get these guys all packed up. So, for his super parts, he has quite a few here. So you bring out his card, if I knew where the actual card was. First, you're going to take this, close that up. And then this is going to unfold like so. You can kind of see where this is going. Gonna bring down this section here, tab it in, flip this up. Flip out this sharp bit at the end. And boom, you got a big hammer you can give him that just slides right into his hand. I do wish this could integrate into the robot mode. My only complaint is the card gimmick. I wish those were like integrated weapons. But yeah, you can give him a big old hammer so he can smash things. That hammer itself is larger than a Voyager class. It's pretty cool. Now, probably wondering where he gets the name Solidhorn. Well, that is where the next super part comes in. Oh, I pushed his chest down, my bad. So, the next little super part we have here is going to form a new helmet for this guy. So what you're going to do, oh, sorry, bumped the camera, is you're going to untab this, and that's going to let you fold this section back, tab that together, fold that down to form the back of what will become the head. Then you're going to unfold this horn here, lift up the front of the new rhino face, you can see where this is going, bring that down, and then bring these down. And what this is going to do is just tab in to those holes on top of the treads up here. Sometimes it'd be a little fiddly to get the head in place. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, I forgot one step. That's why I couldn't get it on. You got to fold these out. There we go. And that will allow all of this to close up around the head. And boom. Now he's a weird rhino man. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. And let's take a quick look at that up close. It's got this nice golden chrome horn here, these piercing green eyes with that red, blue, and red, blue, and yellow Tonka colors mixed in there. Nice gold on the chest here. And yeah, he is all souped up and ready to go, and that is his super mode. Alright guys, well, this figure is awesome. As I said, definitely my favorite as far as the robot mode goes, and despite being a parts former made up of several vehicles, this one probably does it the best. Anyway, guys, my camera is about to overheat, so I think it's a good place to end this review. Reviews may be a little slow, as I am currently in the process of moving, so I'm going to be packing a lot of this stuff up. But more reviews will come once the move is over. I have a few smaller ones I'm going to crank in. But yeah, if you like this guy, I got him over on eBay. I know they're doing an American release soon, so you should check him out. I have more reviews coming from this line in the near future. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon to know when I upload new stuff, and check out my other content here on the channel and my main channel, Vault Gaming. It would mean a lot to see you there. Anyway, guys, this has been Metal CardBot-W, Heavy Solidhorn. Sorry, I forgot his name for a second there. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!